Dear ladies and gentlemen, dear relatives and friends, today I would like to record a very short video about the World Economic Forum in Davos. The conference of that World Economic Forum that recently took place in Davos. A very bad ski resort, I should say. You know what? I'm a skier and I know a little bit about ski resorts, and let me tell you, Davos is a very shabby ski resort if compared, let's say, to our Whistler. But anyway, it's famous not for the skiing, but for the World Economic Forum and its sessions. By the way, I'm apologetic for smoking in your presence. I know that smoking cigar may hurt your delicate feelings. It's really interesting. In a country where 90% of people are smoking weed and taking other substances, smoking tobacco is so inappropriate. But what can I do? I'm an ugly, old, conservative male who is smoking cigars, drinking alcohol, eating meat, and, oh my God. On the other hand, shouldn't we celebrate diversity? So let's celebrate diversity. Now let's get back to the World Economic Forum. There are quite a few things that I would like to mention in connection with that forum. You know what World Economic Forum is. If you don't, I'll tell you. It's a small group of reportedly extremely rich, super wealthy people with questionable past and even more questionable present, who consider themselves the owners of this planet and the owners of you, and of me too. By the way, in their perspective, we are not even slaves, and not even domestic animals, but insects. And they are going to build up a planetary globalist society where all of you and my humble self will be treated as insects. I hate saying that, but unfortunately, many people, a really high percentage of people from once democratic and once prosperous Western societies, do not mind being slaves or domestic animals. You know why I'm saying that? That's very simple. Those people want to have certain guarantees of certain wealth. They want to have their joint. They want to have their beer, a bit of food, a bit of this and that, maybe a shelter, and they want all that to be guaranteed. However, only slaves and domestic animals have such guarantees. And another problem, which is a very sad problem, those people for some reasons believe that as domestic animals or slaves, they are going to be treated nicely by the slave owners. That's so not true. But anyway, one more thing I would like to mention. I don't know whether I should record my videos in English. Sometimes I think it's a waste of time. And you know why? Well, first and foremost, those people who understand what I'm talking about, they understand it anyway. Most of those who do not understand that, I'm not sure that they can change their mind basing on my short videos. On the other hand, when or if something bad really happens to our societies, some of you may ask me, you knew that. Why were you silent? Why, Andrew? And I will answer, no, I wasn't silent. I was sharing my understanding and I was trying to explain certain things to you. On the other, who am I to explain to you certain things? I can tell you as well. I spent half of my life in hell, in a society dominated by the socialists. And I know what the so-called socialism is. And so do those people for whom Russian language is lingua franca. We know your bright future. We don't want it to happen. But we are in sort of a privileged position. You know why? I'll tell you. Because we know how to survive in hell, and you do not. But I don't know, maybe you need that experience. Another thing, when I'm publishing my short videos, most of you guys are afraid even to put like, even if you like it. I know you watch it, I know that some of you like it, but you guys are so intimidated. How comes? You were born as free men and women. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say men and women. I don't know. Well, you were born like free humans. Why are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? I know what you are afraid of. You know, and I know that in our society, one can lose job even for one like on Facebook. Is it freedom? I don't think so. But on the other hand, how long can one be intimidated? At some point, that should come to an end. Anyway, I was not going to talk about those things, and I was not going to go into political philosophy at this particular moment. I was just going to touch one single aspect of the forum in Davos. That's the religious aspect. Many progressive or so-called progressive people strongly believe that any religion should be left in the past. However, they are not honest. Indeed, in our country and in Western Europe and in the United States to the south of our border, Christian religion is kind of left in the past. Islam, for example, is promoted in some Canadian schools. I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why, but it's off topic. Some other cults are promoted as well. So it seems that only Christian religion is somehow discriminated. But of course, in the World Economic Summit in Davos, you don't expect any religious rituals, right? Oh, they are so progressive, they are so smart, they are so rich. By the way, it's a very interesting illusion. Let me tell you, and I know that for sure, and you can double check it, that many prominent scientists of the past and present believed in God. Many honest businessmen, including very rich businessmen, believe in God. And even astronauts believe in God as well, most of them at least. And of course, those people who are gathering in Davos, they believe in something. And I'm now going to share with you a video depicting one very interesting ritual. So, enjoy. I wanted to say fasten your seatbelts, but probably you don't need to do that. Okay, let's go ahead.
No cambarro anuri. Awama wanana, awama wanana.
Now, enjoying yourself? How did you like it? I have no idea what kind of cult it is, but it's definitely a cult. So don't be deceived by the mantras that religion is in the past. Maybe our Christian religion is in the past, but not theirs. It's probably in your future. By the way, before I finish this video, it's pretty long. I wanted it to be way shorter, so I'm apologetic for that. If you give up your Christian religion, you automatically give up your human rights. You know why? Let me take the liberty to explain it to you. The only difference between us and animals, between humans and animals, is that according to our Christian religion, well, I'm Christian, Roman Catholic, and some of you probably too, So according to our religion, we have immortal soul, which other animals do not have. And this makes us kind of privileged and claiming some human rights. However, if you give up Christian religion, then we acknowledge ourselves that we are not different from any other animals. And if we're animals, why would we have any privileges, any human rights that would make us privileged if compared to the pigs or lice or God knows whom else? Think about it. And I'm wishing you all the best. Have a nice day and may God bless you. Bye bye.